Hello, I'm Renuka. Welcome back to my channel. And today we will make three cards. One is this SL card, another is frame card, and one card is surprise. It's a bonus where we gonna create our own plated paper. So let's jump into the process and see. So now we have some stacks more with us. I'm planning to make it like a photo frame kind of stuff for this. And this we cut out from that paper which I showed you before. So I want to show you that this will also work. And we're going to use these tags behind these kind of papers also. Like I can put this here. That will also work. So I want to show you that. And you can create a 5 by 5 card out of it also, a tag or card, whatever you feel. I'm gonna put all the same white things on it, and I'll just speed up the process. In between we will put some white on these also, so that we will get all our tanglers and everything is ready. So if you don't watch what I made before with these tags, like which cards or tag I make with this tag die, so go ahead find my channel and you can see the pictures and you can see those. I try to link them at the end of the video also. So I just kind of experimenting with the things and creating these tags, and now I'm using the acrylic ink to pop up the color you can use for the eyes. First of all, I use the jelly roll pen. It is kind of a very three-dimensional pen. You can buy, I buy them from Amazon, and but I just want to show you the option so you can add more whites also to get more highlighted area. And it is a very different kind of approach while you are doing the same thing. If you have a one stamp or a one die, just go ahead and try to use them with a different ways and different material, and combine them with the different kind of ideas, so that you will get more out of your product. Whenever I buy some product, I always see that how much I can get through it. And this stag or reindeer, this is so awesome die cut out. I can't even like imagine. I loved it so much. And then I go ahead and mix and match the things and make some cards, and then we make some stacks also, tags also for the Christmas. But you can use it for a winter card, or you can use it for some kind of decorations also. So after this, I decided to go ahead and make the highlights with the blue and brown pen. So if you don't have this pen, you can use whatever you have, or you can use the acrylic pen or Sharpie. Just make sure that you are running through those small areas and you want a really thin line. You don't want to misshape those antlers or any other thing. But by just giving these kind of stuff, it gonna look more beautiful and it gonna stand out more. So that is the basic idea. Rather than coloring the full stack, just highlighting the things gonna enhance the things, especially his eyes. Whenever you put that black jelly pen dot on it, his eyes, he gonna just come to the life, and you can see that he's just looking at you. So after these, I just put some of these ornaments came in the kit with these. I don't use them, but you can just pop them with these pens and they're gonna look awesome all together. And then I just put uh, one or two stacks together, because it gives nice depth and height to the cardstock. At the same time, it is not bulky while putting the background with the foam tape or fun foams. And these are the two cards I'm talking about, and you can see more on my channel. So whenever I start this project, I cut out most of the tags, I cut out most of the things, and I decided to work on them simultaneously. And how it's going here, I'm just putting the brown cardstock tag on this so that it will get more, although it's a watercolor paper, it is night 300 GSM, but still. Now it's time to play, and this is my favorite part. Like, just grab your small pattern papers and see what gonna look best on what, and you can just try this mix and match. So this is the kind of process I used to do when I was in the college, and we are planning to do the same thing on the different kind of backgrounds, or the different approach
for the one thing, so that we will get the more option, and it is kind of a designing, creating your muscle memory in the design, to see what gonna look best together. You can go ahead and see the color theory and just go that, but sometimes color theory doesn't work that much, because we have another things like adding different things like values, the textures, and other form of these aspects of design aspects. So here I'm giving the option, maybe someone like the different option and someone like the different option. It's totally on the personal taste also. But you can see that blue thing is not working because it's too hodgepodge, and in that putting that stag and seeing that stag is really difficult for me. But the subtle backgrounds like this gonna pop over, and you can choose or theme of your cards. And this is honeybees paper stack. You can go ahead and do with the plain color cardstock also. You can emboss them, and they will give a little bit of effect of embossing with them, and you can go ahead and do that also. So these are the previous two cards. I just want to show you that those tags are different and these tags are different. Although we are creating the cards with them, it will give a really different effect. So here I am choosing the 5.5 inch by 5.5 card inch base, which is like pre-made base. I bought it from the Michaels. I have lots of this foliage. You can grab your any foliage you have. Most of the times I have with, I think, spellbinders. And then I just put this arch die in the background because I want little bit differentiate that stag from that pattern paper. Although I like that pattern paper so much, it's a nice subtle colors. And then I'm adding everything in the blue and greens. I don't want to add anything red this in this. I don't want to pop that that way. Then I'm just gluing the stuff, and I'm adding little bit muted colors also, and try to get the variety out of it. So that will give you a nice thing. Then I'm putting the whole panel sheet here, and then I was just pressing it down, and then I sprinkle some of that white acrylic ink I have, and it's kind of giving that kind of little bit different kind of effect. Maybe that's snowy, but not exactly the snow. I put out some on back also, and then it takes time to dry basically. So after drying that, I will work on that. So here I have some of these fall. Now I want to stand like that card should stand there, so I'm making kind of aisle kind of card. Whenever you're doing such kind of thing, you have to see that it should be not that heavy that it is not able to stand. I'm using here just the tweezers to put them inside, and then I'm just adding more and more stuff all around him to give more festive look and more embellishing him. You can just skip and use the one tone embellishment here, but one tone embellishment will not kind of, it will not look the cohesive, because my stack here is having this different colors, which is having the shades of green and blue and white. And if I just put the only one color, it will not match and not putting the whole image together. Although for the berries I'm adding little pop of this neo drops red color, and then I just can add more like these snowflakes. You can make these snowflakes at home also, like you can just cut out the snowflakes with the volume paper, or you can just use the heat embossing tool and then cut it out them. So these are the honeybees background. You can create this watercolor backgrounds also, and that will also, this tag will look nice in that also. So it's totally depend how and what you are doing there. So I really like this platted background, but this is too much happening there that my stag is not popping out there. It is like not the focal point of it, and here it is too much happening in the background, so it is not looking good there. So then I jump into the process, and whatever I'm talking about, that last bonus card, we will create that. So here I'm creating my own platted background. I love to create my own backgrounds. I use here embossing folder from Spellbinders. It's a 3D embossing folder having foliage of Christmas as well as some ornaments. And then I'm planning to make these cards like 5x7 A2 size card, and this paper is watercolor paper, so it's quite a thicker one. Maybe I need to change my trimmer's blade or something like that. But yes, I'm just cutting out whatever I needed. And this tag looked really nice on the 5 by 7 one. So like I really go ahead and want to do that. And then I will use the painter's tape. So here I'm using really a scrap of paper, and I'm gonna add my painter's tape on it. Here I'm just going very widely. You can just go and measure everything and do it very nicely, but just make it and let's do it because it's a handmade thing. And then I was putting them in diagonally. These diagonals are not perfect, like you can get like a perfect angle, but just see that which angle looks good, or you can just start your first thing like the longest one, corner to corner, opposite side, and then do perpendicular on the other side. That will also work. Use a nice painter tape. That will save you time and like doing the things when you are putting so much things going on. So here I'm using my distress oxides ink, and I'm kind of searching for those colors like reddish, orangish, dark color. So here I use the festival berry, lumberjack, and black shoot, and little bit of, I think, others also. But go ahead with the lighter color first. Cover the whole panel. That is the main idea here, and we will build those layer after we doing another color. So here I am just putting that color. So remember, wherever you put the those tapes, that will be the white. Okay. Then I'm just buffing off all the extra colors from those painter tapes, and then look, you can see that whenever I am removing that, you will get the white in background. So if you want to save your time, you can go ahead and start with the lighter color background. Rather than doing the watercolor paper, you can just go ahead and use any color paper. Like here you can use the red color paper in a lighter shade or stone, and then you can go ahead and add the dark color. So after this I will just remove one, and then I'm adding this grayish color. Now color choice is your I love these colors, so I just put, sometimes I just experiment, and if I don't like the colors, I add more darker colors on them, so they kind of build more colors. And if your tape is not removing, if it's really good quality tape, just use your heat gun, little bit heat up the thing, and then it gonna remove very easily. It will not tear apart your paper, and if it does, just put little bit of ink there and you will good to go. And then after this I again choose the color festival berry, and I'm just adding more colors. So now you are see we are using the same color, but just because of we are adding on the different levels and layers, it will give you a different kind of effect. Now I'm just covering the full white, and then I choose the another color, a banded coral or something like that, and then I'm just using those total full cubes kind of stuff on it. And then I want a more darker shade, so I use the black color, and then I'm just going around the corners. Here you can use the brown color also, vintage photo will also do. But just go more darker shade, and then build your layer. Just go little by little. I'll suggest only that don't go very heavy handedly, because if you want to change the thing, then it will not. And then I just add sprigs little bit of Hero Art shimmer spray, that iridescent spray, so that it got that shimmer. Now I'm just cutting that paper with the card size, and then I will put those strips with me also, cause that I can use that the matchy things. And then I'm using this vintage photo for just like, is it vintage photo or something else? Oh, but you can use any brownish shade to get more you know to that. And then I'm just putting this on the another scrap paper. I want to layer. In between I'm always cleaning sometimes, because most of the times I put something there, and then go ahead and fold it little bit more than a half, so that it can stand properly and I can put that layers there. And you can see that you have that kind of um, I'll stand up card there, and someone can display that card there. So for the I always displaying the cards and everything, and it's like recipient also can display their arts. Maybe they can use this for their Christmas decoration or something like that. So then I'm kind of searching for the sentiment here, and you can write everything on the topmost portion because it will not see through, and then you can put here. So here I'm using again those poinsettias, and I'm using this Christmas, Merry Christmas sentiment here. First of all, I thought like let's go with the green and blue color, and all these papers are from recollections. I bought them from Michael's. I love them, and most of the times I use recollections paper. So here I made the mistake. I should not put those berries first. I was so excited to put the berries always, and then they didn't dry, and then I have a hard time. But it's okay. Then I'm kind of finding that. Where should I put that sentiment? That sentiment is not popping out for me. I want something in the background which is kind of matching with it, but still it is not going there. So here, one trick when you want to put this card, the front panel there, you have to put only glue on the half of it. So don't put the glue on full card, otherwise it will stick full. So I thought let's use this washi tape to put that, but that washi tape doesn't work, so I just choose the another one, and I really like this is kind of a iridescent color and having transparency and golden and blue hues in it. And then I just put that there, and that is the perfect background for my sentiment because it will pop, but still it will not very eye catchy and flashy. And then I decided to put those sentiments there. So I just add one more layer there. I thought that would be nice idea to add, and on the upper side so that it will kind of look more cohesive. And these are the strips which is the remaining of that 6 by 6 paper pad sheet. And then I'm just putting this Merry Christmas. You can use here golden volume also if you don't have these kind of special kind of washi tape. Just find what you have in your stash and what gonna work for you. So here I'm planning to put the stag there and with the full panel. So I just put it that aside for getting dry. Now look at this, our panel is dry and it is looking so awesome. I decided to hold the panel on 5 by 7 thing. And remember, this is the quite a heavy cardstock, so you're gonna need a lots of glue to glue it down properly. And then I'm just putting the card there, and I'm so happy that it looks really really nice when it come out. And then I'm just cutting the excess panel. I really like that white border coming around, kind of popping the things. And then I just put that stack there. And sometimes I thought that really I need to put the sentiment there, because you know what happens, sometimes you can just frame it and you can have that like a wall hanging piece or something like that. You don't have to like put the sentiment ever. So I decided that I can put the Christmas or I can skip that part and just put that stack there, and it kind of look like a wall piece or something like that. And then I was like, okay, let's see what's next. So these are the things you can try and see in the permutation combinations before sticking down everything to the card. So now I decided, okay, I go ahead and put that Christmas thing there. All the stag having that blue kind of pen going on everywhere, that borders and stag. And then I decided to pop this on the main card page. Should I pop it or not? It's already hardened and already put. And then I was like, let's skip the part of popping it, but put a lots of glue because there are lots of texture going on in the background. And look at this. Oh my goodness, I loved it. Sometimes I love my cards so much that I don't want to give it to someone else. I just want to hoard put them with me. But then I was like, what is the point of making them if I'm putting them with me? Okay. So if you want the background like more beautiful, you can add something there. I don't mind to sing like brown chords. It is kind of matching with that brown. And then I'm just putting that half thing there, and I'm putting the half glue already. And then I'm flat it down, and then I'm kind of putting the stuff there more. And then this card is also ready, like it's ready to go. And I really like how it turned out, and it turned out so awesome. So give it a try. Maybe you don't have a stag, maybe you have a Santa, or maybe you have an ornament. You can make a hassle card with that, and that will look really really awesome. And trying the things are the best way to do the things. Learning should not never stop, so I just add a little bit of foam there so that it is holding more. And then you can add, look, I'm just putting that little bit of strip of foam tape there so that those flowers gonna pop, and when my card gonna to aisle of like standing there, it gonna hold and stop there. So yeah, so I really happy how it turned out. And then I'm just putting the things around. You can add more things if you want. You can add more pop dots or something like that. Sometimes my pop dots are not working, I don't know, I don't want to buy more. I have enough sometimes, I think, and just I'm adding little bit of pearlescent there. I don't like more embellishment. Sometimes I like, but I don't like that flashy more embellishment, but sometimes they look good if you want to. Now let's create this kind of polaroid frame stag. So you can see that this is maybe this stag just took a picture of him, and then he just want to pop you and say Merry Christmas on the Instagram. Something like that. So yeah, this Merry Christmas Polaroid frame I have from long time. It is from Simon Says, I think, yeah. And then I'm just adding more depth to it. You can convert this tag into the tag by making the shaker card, but I'm not using to make shaker card today. We will make some nice simple card out of it. But I really want to use that frame, so I decided to put there.
So what I decided that it's already too much going on with that black stack. I want something kind of subtle going on. I don't want to, misuse the things here. We can use the blue on blue, or we can use the gray or the brown in the combination. Uh, you can go ahead and create a scene background on it, but that is so obvious. I don't want to do like that. So I'm kind of searching for that particular thing, that what should I get. I want this little bit subtle and kind of a different card here. So again, I can just go ahead and distress the things and make that background, but I just decided to use the pattern papers because I already showed you that technique. Now we can have the other technique. Now whenever you are using the same pattern papers, or pattern papers from the one cardstock, it will give that effect. So we will stick to that. And first I want to just put this tag here, and I want that frame all around here. So what I will do, I will just draw with the pencil, or I can just grab this, and on the back side of it I can just draw these two lines with the pencil so that we can cut it easily, or the same size or a little bit less. So the outer frame is a bit thin, so I prefer to cut on the same size, and whatever is the excess, if it's not matching, we can cut that excess with the sharp scissors. So after this, we already have sellotape in back. Yes, I thought first that I should add all the foliage and everything and make it nice matchy things, but those foliage we already cut out with the very shiny paper, and that shine and shimmer which is having on the stag also. So if we add more shine and shimmer to everything else, that gonna steal the show and it will look so much going on. So balancing out the things, I should decided that you should like keeping that other things more subtle than having so much going on. uh, every time, like, you have to decide. You can see, put them together, don't stick them, and then if you don't like, then you can just so whenever you are lining up the things, it may happen like me that you are doing everything properly, but still you have these kind of stuff going on. So it's very easy to cut. It's not a big deal that you can't cut, so you can just go ahead and cut that. Just put little bit tilted the frame or whatever you're doing, and your scissors as well, and that will give you nice things. I'm gonna remove all that stuff from here. We don't need that. And then I'm just kind of seeing that this is, I can cut down this also a little bit, so go to more final look. And now we will choose the same. Now here you can create a shaker card. I am not in a mood to create a shaker card, but now you can put this on the different This is also looking good. So now we can put this all the frame on the different, or we can create a tag out of it. Like this is more subtle. I think lines on lines is also going good, but I want something more, you know. This pattern will not work because this is too much. This pattern will work the way or this. So whenever you're putting this, you have to see the also pattern also, that how much pattern you will see. So if I want to create this size card, so basically I'm taking this much and that much pattern I'm going to use. So can you see that pattern is good there? No, you can't see that pattern. So you have to choose the different pattern, maybe like this. So if I put this, I can see only these two lines, but if I put these like this, I can able to see more lines. So I'm gonna choose this in little bit contrast. You can go ahead and go crazy with the white contrast also, or kind of blue or green for the subtle look. We will keep it simple and make it blue. And now we have to look, we have to just put this here, and then what we can add more is our snowflakes. We can put these snowflakes here, something like that, on both the side, or we can cut it and put it there. So this cardstock, we want a little bit of that thing all around. You can just go ahead and use the scissors, or you can just go ahead and use the trimmer. You can measure it with the cardstock and you can do that. So I will put this little bit, this something like that. Okay, and I need to finish this more straight. This is not straight. I need to replace my trimmer's blade, and now we can put it like that. You can mat it with another. I think I should go ahead with the trimmer, because I think here there's something I didn't do it properly. Okay, so sometimes you get things like I don't want to do this right now, and then you have to do double work like me. So you can put it like that, and this. So here if we add one more layer of black or white, it's gonna look better. So for that, what I will do, or I can go ahead and add a little bit different color also, like this pop of green, and I want to see that how it's gonna look. Yeah, it is looking nice. Or I can add black. So these are the things, these are the experiments you can do and see how that goes together. You can add in fact 3 layers also if you want, like this. Or you can match that blue, right? You can match that blue also, and you can go ahead and choose a blue cardstock. Let me see if I have a blue. So I don't have this blue, but I can find. So I have these blue with these zero art stuff. You already that this is kind of matching, so we can put this cardstock on it, then we can put this, then we can put this if you want, and we can see. So these are the layering techniques. You want to see how that will look together nice or not. But as I told you, I don't want to add that shimmer. I don't want to take any kind of, and so we will add this together. Okay, now this is trying to change the trimmer's blade. No option.
So now it's time to put all the things together. I'm just giving a little bit of black matte there to more popped and frame look out there, and then I'm just putting all that stuff in the brown color cardstock. My stag is already in the golden color, so I don't want to add much more things, but then I decided to add a little bit of these kind of flourishish kind of flurries of the snowflake, and then I'm kind of seeing that which one is looking good, this, that, and what position gonna look good on this cardstock. And I just go and mix and match the things. I love to show that proper way of doing the things. I don't want to do and things like, everything beforehand, and then I just want to show you that how much this card, how much this card, and this is 5 by 6 or this is 3 by 4, and then I'm stacking and gluing them together in front of you. No, I want you to, like, go through that process, so you maybe correlate with me, or if you're not using that process, you may try it. And these are the things I really want to share with you. And then I thought that Merry Christmas should get more pop, and this time I become wiser. I don't want to put that jelly pen roller thing. I just finish my card and putting everything, and in the last I'm putting there, so that it will get little bit of time to dry, and I will not smushing and taking the things out. So I have lots of projects. Maybe I don't know I will complete it uh, till the Christmas or not. So if I didn't, I'll continue to making holiday cards all around, because I need lots of holiday card. Last year, like every year, I gave around 90 cards to others. Maybe this year I'll give more. I don't know. But yeah, last thing I make like 90 or 100 cards. Some of them I send, some of them are hand delivered. So I really like how all the projects turn out. Let me know if you like it or not, these ideas, and get more out of your, supplies. Don't make just one thing and just keep it away. Just use them, reuse them, have fun with them, try the different combination, try to, and explore the new ways of using your supplies. And until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye.